The Character panel provides you with tools to adjust and design the font and typesetting of text. Just to note, this would need to be done before you outline the text and edit it as a standard object. The Character panel can be found in the panel bar. If it is not there, you can also go to Window, Type, Character to open it. Let's also expand the full options. I have a short paragraph of text here for us to have a look at what we can do with the Character panel. There are two ways to select text to edit via the Character panel. I can either use the Type tool and highlight text I want affected, or I can use the Selection tool to select the text object as one. Personally, I find it easier to use the Selection tool if I want to edit all the text, but if you need to edit just a selection of words, then you will need to highlight them with the Type tool. So the first thing we have in the Character panel is a quick link to the Touch Type tool. This works in exactly the same way as we saw in the previous Type tool tutorial. I'll just quickly go ahead and make my starting T a little bit bigger. So let's go back to the Selection tool again. The next two drop-downs allow me to define the typeface. So exactly the same functionality as we have available in the Control panel at the top. The same with the font size drop-down beneath. The leading allows us to define the amount of space between each line of text. The number represents the distance between the two baselines of each row of text. You can select a predefined option, or you can enter your own. Sometimes words can look unbalanced to the eye due to uneven spaces at the base of letters. Kerning allows you to make subtle adjustments to the spacing to balance the look of words out. To adjust the kerning between two letters, first select the Type tool, and then click with your cursor between the letters, and then select a value or type in your own. Tracking is similar to kerning, but instead of the space between letters, it refers to the space between words. You can increase and decrease this spacing via the tracking drop-down. The vertical and horizontal scale drop-downs allow you to specify a percentage to either stretch and shrink the text by. The default or normal is 100%. The baseline shift option moves the baseline of the text up and down. This is a bit clearer to see if I just add a guideline to the current baseline. I'm also going to use the Type tool to select the first line of text only. I'm then going to increase the baseline. You can see that the baseline of the first line is shifted upwards. The last drop-down allows you to specify a rotation amount for the selected text. Again, you can choose a predefined degree or type in your own. I'm just going to type in 15% and then hit the Enter key. The last set of buttons are just toggle on and toggle offs. I can set the selected type to all caps, small caps, superscript, subscript, underline, and finally strike through. Between the Character panel, the Type tool and the Outline Type functionality, the text editing options in Illustrator are extremely powerful and will enable you to get really creative.